Hi guys, I just wanted to update you on the whole castor oil experience. It did not work. Obviously, I'm still pregnant. But anyway, what it did do is it caused a lot of cramping. It did not do the whole laxative thing, which I'm kind of confused about. It didn't do it either or. No labor, no laxative. But anyways, I would recommend it to women who are like at the end of 38 weeks, or I'm sorry, at the end of 39 weeks, beginning of 40 weeks. Because then you know for sure baby's, formed, and it's probably going to work better because your body's just not ready. Anyways, what it did do, it caused a lot of cramping. I was very uncomfortable. I got no sleep last night whatsoever. I thought maybe I was going to labor, but it was probably just, bowel cramping or whatever. But anyways, I went and got checked this morning because I was having a lot of period cramps and it didn't feel good. Baby was moving fine, but I'm still 1 to 2 centimeters dilated and 75% effaced. I've been like that for almost 2 weeks. So, yeah, it didn't work, but I would recommend it. I mean, it's kind of like what you think. You have to go by your own judgment. If you are, completely ready, fine. I don't know if it works, but like I said, it didn't work for me, but there's a lot of women I know that it did work for. So, kind of your own judgment on that. But like I said, a lot of cramping. It just depends on if you're willing to go through that and, get no results, because I was convinced that it was working. So don't get your hopes up, but the baby will be here soon. That's what I keep telling myself. I'm going to put a little eviction notice down in there and let him know that it is time to come out. But anyways, what I did want to share with you is the meds that I take, prenatals, and then another medication that I am on. I do take this kind of prenatal. It's the Similac prenatal with DHA and iron, so it's got 2 pills in it. One's a prenatal, one is the DHA. DHA is for brain development and eye development and just, overall healthiness, because I used to take DHA before I was pregnant for my cholesterol. I have really high cholesterol, and that seemed to lower my cholesterol quite a bit, and also eating healthy and exercising. But anyways, the other medication I am on is called Foldy Plus. It's like pre-digested folate, because in the beginning of the pregnancy I was tested for that blood clotting disorder. I can't remember the name of it. I don't remember, because there's a few blood clotting disorders, but I was tested for it and it came back negative, well, kind of negative. One of my genes were mutated for it, because you have 2 genes. If you have one gene that has it, the mutated gene, then usually they just put you on this pre-digested folate, and that means that you can't digest folate as easy, so they just gave that to me. That way I'm getting all my folate that's needed. But if you have 2 genes that are mutated, that's usually when the women have to do the blood thinners and, and all that, the shot once a day. But me, I haven't had to do that, and I haven't had any problems with it so far. Anyways, let's see, what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I take. I do take a calcium supplement. I take Caltrate. The chews, I haven't had any for like a week, but I take 2 of those a day. I need to go get some, and I'll show that to you. But it's the chewy ones. I like the vanilla ones the best, but the chocolate truffle's good too. But excuse me. But anyways, I do take that. Other than that, I don't take much. I was taking the progesterone suppositories twice a day, and then they stopped me and went down to once a day, and I stopped taking the once a day last week, a week from tomorrow, a week before tomorrow. So last Friday I stopped completely on the suppositories, just so my body will go into labor, because progesterone, I guess, is the hormone that keeps your body from contracting, and they started me on those because I went into preterm labor at like 20 weeks. So they started me on those, and then I had the cerclagen at 18 weeks because of funneling and dilating. The doctor's saying now that he doesn't even know if I even needed the cerclagen, if it was just a freak thing. I had been walking a lot that day or something, because now baby doesn't want to come out. But I have heard of women who needed the cerclage, and since the baby's not pushing all the way down, there's something about the weight or something. Since they're bigger, their head doesn't push down as much as it would at like 20 weeks. So anyways, it kind of blocks it so you won't dilate as quickly, because a lot of women go over after they get their cerclage removed. But anyways, yeah, that's out. I haven't had anything really much since then. I've had a little bit of spotting, but that's after I get checked. and they checked my cervix, so that's pretty normal. After intercourse, there's a little bit of spotting, but that's normal to have. But anyways, like I said, I just had a lot of cramping this morning, went in, and all is good. Baby's still happy in there, so but let's see what else. I did get a breast pump today, and I will show that to you guys later when I make my video about pumpkin bread. I'm going to make some really good pregnancy pumpkin bread. It's really healthy and good for you, and it's like you don't have to feel guilty about eating it, so that way I can eat it tonight. But it's really good. It's got a different ingredient in it, and it's really yummy. So I'll show you guys how to make that later. Like I said, I do know a lot about infertility. You know, we were trying to get pregnant for almost a year, and finally got pregnant. Came to find out I was just really little and needed to gain some weight. I do know a lot about cerclages, progesterone. I've done, you know, my reading. So if you have any questions, then go ahead, feel free to ask. I will try to answer it as best as my ability, or I will look it up for you and see what my thoughts and opinions are on what I find. Here, I will do a belly shot right now. Let's see if I can get this camera. I need to get a new camera. But here is almost 39 weeks. I don't know if you guys can see that, but here's almost 39 weeks pregnant. No stretch marks yet. I have absolutely none. These are not stretch marks. The little marks you see on the side of my tummy, I had a laparoscopy done back in November, last November, so a year ago. It was like November 29th they did that. And that was for my endometriosis, and I had a huge cyst on my left ovary, and my ovary, my ovary was actually twisted and stuck to the side of my pelvis down at the bottom. So they fixed all that, and also I had like scar tissue inside my cervical canal, and they went in there and they cleaned it out and stuff. That was preventing me from getting pregnant also. And then, you know, it worked like a charm. I had the surgery in November. They say it takes 3 months. And I was pregnant in March. So it was like March 11th I found out I was pregnant. And yeah, so if you have any questions about anything like that, there is a book that I recommend on infertility. It's called Taking Charge of Your Fertility, and you've probably heard of it. It is an awesome book, and it was a lifesaver to me. So that book I recommend getting. That was the month I got pregnant when I read that book, and I tried everything in the book, you know, like green tea, all that. Coffee was taken out of my diet, you know, started eating more healthfully, and I was pregnant. So if you have any questions, just ask. Like I said, I am going to do a pumpkin bread video later and try to upload that. I need to run to the store and go get some ingredients for that, and we will do that. Castor oil, like I said, up to you. I think there's nothing wrong with it. There is some women say that it can cause a bowel movement inside the baby, can pass the meconium, and you don't want that when you have the baby because they can breathe it in. But I mean, the doctors know how to handle that, but don't take my advice. I would ask your doctor before doing the whole castor oil thing, you know, and ask them if it's okay. Like, either you're going to get a lot of cramps, you know, diarrhea, or you're going to go into labor. So who knows. But in a week I am going to try the castor oil again. A week from today, or a week from yesterday, I'm going to try it again and see if that works. Until then, I'm just going to do a lot of walking and maybe drink some red raspberry leaf tea and see how that works for me. But I don't know if that works or not. If you guys have tried that, let me know, or other kind of tricks that you know that can get it to work, because I'm still kind of just sitting for the last few weeks with 1 centimeter dilated and 75% effaced. So I don't know when this baby wants to come, but oh well. Anyways, like I said, you all have a wonderful day, and if you haven't, please subscribe to this channel. I'm getting better as I go and trying to upload more videos. I am going to film the labor and delivery, and I think you all met my husband last night when I filmed doing the castor oil induction, and I will show you the red raspberry leaf tea when I get back from the store. So anyways, any questions, ask. I know I'm repeating myself and I'm rambling now, but y'all take care and be safe, okay? And happy pregnancies, okay?